Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Yo, what's good? We back with another league race. We back with GT Sport, the variety series. It's been a little bit. I feel like it's been a while. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, bruh, I'm talking about we race. I'm like, bruh, like the race was over. I'm like, dude, I haven't edited a video in a minute. I feel like it's literally been a week like it usually is, but it's just like, bro, like. Because last week I was on time with the videos like I usually am, but sometimes I edit early, sometimes I edit a little bit late, but I still drop the same time, you know what I'm saying? Because I got a lot of time on my hands, to be honest with you. But we're back with another league race. This was a really good race. So I'm gonna be honest with you, with the variety series, I didn't think I was really gonna be like in the variety series, like take it serious, because I was already at the bottom of the points, like. But it was a really good race. So I feel like, you know what I'm saying, I think I like it. I kind of already liked it before, but you know what I'm saying, I think we could, you know what I'm saying, maybe take it to the next level. So so basically Stony obviously showed up, Frost showed up. Unfortunately, Cripple wasn't able to show up last race. He said he wasn't able to race probably a few races because it's PlayStation Plus right now. But I'm basically gonna give you guys a recap on basically what happened last race. So Frost ended up winning, and lucky for him, he's like super quick, and he ended up going, what was it, soft, medium. It was, I think it was soft, medium, soft. And then Cripple got second, I believe, and then Shit got third, and then I think I got fourth, and then Stony got fifth, Ajax got sixth, so on and so forth. But we got Miatas at Leguna Seca. This track is literally a roller coaster, but we're not gonna hold you guys any longer. Well, I guess we will, but you guys are just gonna sit here, chill, listen to this music, and watch the rest of the Fortnite clip. Watch out.
Over here. Right here. Bottom floor. Right here. You see him, Alex? Right here. Top floor. Top floor right here. Before I ping it. That floor right behind it. Floor right behind it.
What? Where?
In this box.
Like this big, yeah, the box. This big thing is not stuff. Really. Fuck, did you get me? Oh, no, you can't.
Got him. Get out my game. Get out my game. Let's go. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, nah. Where my team at? Bro, that was the last game too. How many stats I had 10 kills.
There you get stuff.
I'm clipping that.
Put that.
Alright, we're back. Hope you guys enjoyed that Fortnite clip. We got a dub. So right now I'm just gonna show you guys the setup we basically had for the Miata race, the Roadster touring car. This isn't Miata. This is a Mazda MX-5. I don't know why we keep calling them Miatas, but I'm basically just gonna show you guys everything we had. This is a 50-minute endurance race. So I had my tonal was out 2.5 and an in 0.30. And then if you guys look at these gears, you guys can see I'm not gonna run basically through all of them, but like these gears are insane. Like if you can look at a type of track like Leguna Seca, I'm never in fifth gear. I'm only in fourth gear probably once. So most of the time I'm only in first, second, and third. And it's low rev, which means it's low rev. I'll basically tell you guys. You guys will probably notice during the race, but yeah, I just wanted to show you guys. This real quick. Yeah, we have a -5 brake balance, just so we don't have to use like because it's really sensitive at this track, but it gives you really that aggressive turn in, but that's basically it. So we're going to go ahead and get from here and go ahead and hop into the race, go ahead and go to the grid. Let's go ahead and see what's happening right now. Alright, so for pole position, Frost, second Ajax, third Mustang, fourth Stony, fifth me, sixth Island, and seventh is Real Mad. So we didn't have a really good qualifying, but surprisingly, Mustang had a really decent qualifying. But we're all running a really, what is it called? A long first gear. So we're gonna see how good of a start our boy Frost is gonna get here with the 5 red lights. And he gets a pretty decent start. Mustang gets the jump on Ajax. Stoney's gonna try to get the jump on Ajax, and we're gonna try to go on the outside and see if we can get a move on Stoney, but we don't. We just kind of just go in behind him. And then we got Real Mad kind of clocked in behind us, but we're gonna be on the outside of Ajax. So this is the first lap, so I'm not gonna be too aggressive, but I don't want to give up any positions either. But I don't really know how good my setup. I didn't know how good my setup was because I haven't really raced against anybody with the setup. I would just compare lap times, and then I would spectate people during the practice sessions to compare and see where they were faster than me or they were shifting gears like different than me. But we're gonna go ahead and get to Real Mad. Real Mad didn't have a Roadster Miata, so he kind of got away with it for being new, but he tried to kind of get a move on Island and just didn't have the stability and the grip to get the move done. We're gonna move to Stoney's POV. Everything is kind of just evening out right now. Not really much is happening. Trying to just get used to the track, but strategy is definitely gonna play a really a big thing here. Like, it really is. And I'll tell you what, our strategy was very like weird and complex. It was very weird and complex, but pace I feel like was probably more important than strategy. As long as when you did pit and you knew what you were doing and you got all, it was fine, but your pace was definitely like, and you keeping up with the pack was definitely way more important. Like, that played a lot. That played more into the strategy than the pit was gonna do, because the pit that's gonna do everything itself. But you got to make sure you hold up your part and keeping the pace and sticking with the front guys. And speaking of front guys, as you can see, Frost is taking off. But Frost had a problem. He had like an upside. His toe angle was good for quality, I guess, but for going long in a race was terrible. So you're gonna watch him take off, and Ajax is gonna try to stick his nose in, and he gets the dive bomb on Stoney, and Stoney is gonna get overtaken by his teammate. Not official teammate though, but they're teammates. But as you see, we're in the background. We're kind of just trailing behind him, just keep him within arm's length. Mustang is still up there strong, doing his thing, up in second place. And Frost, as you can see, is kind of just taking off. He's already just finished his second sector. So we're gonna move into the onboard POV of me, and then you see Stoney and Ajax. They're applying a lot of pressure on each other really early, and we're just chilling. I think we're in a pretty decent spot, honestly. So if I'm trying to think. Yeah, I mean, Frost being in first, I mean, he was in first last race, but yeah, that would have given him a lot of points, obviously. Frost has kind of been in a winning trend. I was in a winning trend for the first part of like karting and stuff like that, but yeah, Frost is super quick, and as you see, we're all about a second within each other. Just really keeping in arm's length, and Frost is up there, taking off. Look at his time, 1:37.5. And the first lap was a 1:44, which, I mean, I don't really know what that means, but first lap was a 1:44. We'll see what his second lap is if we do get to see it. He's gonna run like probably another 1:37. Stoney ran a 1:39.1, so you can see where the pace is totally different. And then Ajax ran a 1:38, I believe that's what that is. And then he might try to get the jump on Mustang right here. Mustang kind of gets a moderate exit, but not as good as an exit that Ajax has. I don't think Mustang has the setup that Ajax has either, as far as like, what's that? See, Ajax just runs at 1:37, so these guys are moving. So I'm having to keep up with these guys, and these guys are running these crazy. I wasn't even running this. I'm definitely faster in the race than I am in practice. I just come alive. I literally just come alive. So Ajax gets the overtake on Mustang pretty easily as well. And we're gonna move to the cinematic view, and he just runs another good sector. So he's looking to improve his lap again. You know what I told Frost before the race? I was like, I hope you keep running those 37s. And they were all like, you want him to win or something like that? Like, what do you like? Why do you want him? Like, you want him to win? Like, why are you telling me you want him to run these fast times? I guess they didn't get it. But as you see, we're just chilling right there. We're trying to maintain. These guys are going at it. So Ajax, I guess, might have had Mustang re-overtake him, and then he overtakes him again. But now Stoney's going to get in the mix, and he's going to try to overtake him on this next part of the track. Oh, and he sticks his nose in there, and he backs off of it. But he's going to want to try again and see what he can do. And by the way, I want to give credit. I was so jealous. These guys' livery looks so fucking good, bro. Look at that livery. Look at that. I got Stoney's name. I got NASCAR. It's a little, but like, bro, that's a cold livery right there. That is a very nice. I was jealous. I was like, dang, because I struggled kind of think of a livery for the Miata, and you can see. I mean, it's alright, but it's not as better. It's not as good as theirs. I just gotta admit, it's not as good as theirs. Stoney or Ajax, whoever, they both kind of combined and kind of just made up an idea. And I wanted to do the stripes too. I didn't know they were doing the stripes, but no. Props to those guys for that amazing livery. I'm saying, I'm usually the livery god, but they definitely showed me up this time. And right now, Stoney is still just chilling behind. But as you see, at first, before the battle, we were a little bit kind of behind, you know what I'm saying? We were still there, but we were, you know what I'm saying, they were kind of getting away from us after the, and then Mustang right here slides off the track. So Stoney's gonna get the jump, and then I'm gonna try to stick my nose in there and see if I can get in there and chase, and we're gonna overtake him through the corkscrew. Oh, that was cold. So we're gonna go ahead and slide in right behind Stoney and overtake Mustang through the corkscrew. I did not want to let him go through because I did not want to lose time to Stoney, so I had to go for it. But back to what I was saying. Dang, what was I saying? I totally forgot what I was saying. Yeah, I have no clue. But we're gonna go ahead and skip here to lap 7. 2 laps later, nothing much really happened between 5 and 6. So we're gonna skip to lap 7. You see Mustang, he pits on lap 6. So Frost is still up in first, but as you can see in the background, Ajax is there now. If you just saw Frost's time lapse, you can see those times were definitely going way up. He's getting slower and slower and slower. Look at his times. He's running 39s now. He was running 37, 38. Well, I mean, those are good times to run. It's just his tire wear, because of his toe angle, was making the tires wear way quicker than what they wanted to. As you can see, he's getting super loose on those tires and just cannot get that weight distribution to do what it wants to do, and Ajax get a solid exit right here, and he's gonna try to make a move. And you can notice in the background, we're kind of closing up on Stony a little bit, and Ajax is running some really solid lap times, 138.8. I think that's what that was. Ajax is gonna try to see if he can get a move on the outside. Nope, but he pressures him to defend him on the outside, and he cuts back in the inside. And so he's gonna go ahead and get that move. Really solid move by Ajax right there. So Ajax gets that move done on Frost. Kudos to him. So now me and Stony are gonna be on the hunt to chase Frost. So we're about 4/10 from Stony. Probably not even 4/10. I don't even think so. But we're on the hunt to get Stony now. But I think I'm gonna just stay with him and not overtake him, because the pit window is about to open right now. And they were communicating. You remember I told you about my RPMs? They were communicating at about this time, saying how they only had about 2 laps of fuel left. And I'm like, how the fuck? They have 2 laps of fuel left, because you can see on the bottom right, if you look at your I had like 7 laps of fuel left. So I went longer. So I'm like, bro, how? But then at the end of the race, I figured it was because I was running low RPM. I wasn't running high RPM where it was going to use up more fuel. I was running low RPM, and I was using the same amount of energy and keeping up with these guys, running low RPM. And the gears were way longer. Their guys' first three gears were like super short. All of my gears were like the same length. That's why I only went up to 4th gear one time, and really 3rd gear a few. And Stony is gonna try to get the switchback on Frost, but he ends up just sliding right behind him. And we're still gonna try to kind of just chill behind. But he's on Frost now. Frost is losing it. Just look at the tires. Just look at the car. Just twitching. He just cannot get control of it. And Stony goes best in the first sector. And he just cannot get control of the car. He's still trying to get it together, but he just can't get the grips with the car. So going to this next turn, you can see he's braking all the way through the corner, and Stony's just gonna mash the gas and try to get that power out of this turn. I like his livery too. His livery is super clean. Ooh, I forgot about that. Yeah, we broke a little bit. He broke. I didn't think he was going to. I didn't know his situation, but I thought he was going to go through a little bit full through there, but he was on the outside, so obviously he couldn't. So I'm surprised I didn't get a penalty or damage. So, and Ajax is definitely getting away now, but Stony gets a penalty for going in the gravel and the corkscrew, I believe. So Stony's gonna grab that penalty, and I'm like, bet, this is perfect. This is what we need. But you're gonna see us lag back. Oh, Frost is gonna go in the dirt. His car finally kind of gives out, and we wanted to kind of slide through there. Didn't want to hit him, and he goes ghost. So it didn't really matter. Oh, it was Frost that got the penalty. So Frost gets the penalty. So Stony goes to the pit. Oh, that was Stony that went. Okay, so we're right behind Ajax. Stony goes and pits. So we're still about 5-8 seconds behind Ajax, I believe. So Stony goes to the pits, and Stony's gonna put on, and then Island pits as well. Island's gonna put on, I don't know what type of tires he's gonna put on, but as you can see, we're about a cool smooth 8 seconds behind. Our lap times, the last few laps have been like 41s, but it's been fine because we've just been chilling behind Stony and Ajax and them. But we're gonna watch this pit right here. It's alright initially, but Stony's gonna fuel up his car all the way. And Frost somehow gets overtaken by Mustang now. So this race is kind of just falling apart for Frost. And he kind of regrets putting on the toe angle that he had, because it's definitely a fast lap toe angle, but it's not like a race pace, tire conserving, wheel setup for the wheels. And Mustang had it, but I guess didn't have it now. So Mustang is kind of losing his tires as well. But we're still going, and our tires are looking pretty good. You guys can't see the tires, but our tires are looking pretty good. Let me know if you guys want me to show you guys basically the cockpit, like the cockpit information and stuff like that. If y'all want to see that, I'll show it to you guys. But Stony goes on the hards. Ajax is gonna pit now. Ajax's times were a little bit closer to mine towards the last few laps of his stint. So we're gonna keep going. We're like, bro, we got a lot of laps left, and I'm waiting because we're gonna try to go hard, super soft. That's the goal here. So we're gonna try to go hard, super soft. So I want to put in these extra laps now, so later I can only do like 4 to the most 5 or 6 laps on super soft. So we're gonna gamble. We're gonna lose time to these guys, but that's okay. We're gonna lose times, but we know we got the pace to catch back up to them. So we're gonna go on the first. Frost is still going. He's still going on his tire. He doesn't have any tires right now. He's still going. I don't know. Look. Oh wait, did he pit? Oh, he did pit. Okay, so he pit. So he's on his second lap right now. As you can see, his tires dropped off massively, but they didn't really drop off like. To be honest, they didn't really drop off too bad. He ran a 38. Yeah, they didn't drop off as massively. I thought they were gonna drop off with him, but they did drop off for sure. So Mustang is he had a 43, 42. Yeah, I mean, so Stony is gonna slide in behind Mustang on his pit, and then Ajax is up there in third. So that's where they're at. So I went 2 extra laps, I believe, from when Stony pit, and then Ajax pit after him, and then I believe I pit 1 lap after Ajax. So I went 2 extra laps from when Stony pit, and then Ajax went 1 extra because Ajax was gonna try to do the hard soft. So we're gonna come in for the pit, but Stony is gonna get that move on Mustang, I believe. So we're gonna come in for the pit on lap 13, and Stony is right behind Ajax, and you're gonna see these guys are just coming out of the corkscrew. So we're gonna see where we're gonna come out in. Just coming out of the corkscrew, and we got Frost. So we're gonna pit. Decent pit. So we had a little bit lower fuel than these guys had. I had 1.7. I think they had like 2 things of fuel. So we're gonna lose a little bit of time coming down this exit. But as you see, we're filling up right now. Wait till it gets to 100. Boom. And we're gonna be in the background, I believe. Mustang goes on to a pair of mediums. We're gonna go on to another set of hards. And this one, we're just gonna. So we lost a little bit of time, but that's okay. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. Mustang's gonna pit, so we're gonna see what he puts on, because Mustang really is gonna be going with, I think Island and Real Mad might take him. I took him. Stony is behind Ajax right now. Moderately so. Oh, but he has a pit. Oh, this is moving to next lap. So this is moving on to lap 15. So 2 laps later. So Ajax is reeling in Frost again. He runs a 37.3. That's blazing. So he's going to run a 37.3. And he's going to smoke it to get, as you can see, Island puts on a set of super softs like really early. So he puts on a set of super softs. I don't know what he's trying to do with his strategy with those guys like Mustang and Real Mad. But he gets to overtake on Frost, which I didn't even see how that happened. I think he did the undercut thing that he did before. I think that's what he did. Yeah, that's exactly what he did. You guys probably seen it. But Ajax goes into first. Frost gets overtaken and is now dropped to second. Stony in third, me in the background in fifth. So I got a lot of work to do if I want to make this. If I want to, make this podium work. If I want to get to the podium, I got some work to do. I got to stay consistent. I can't make mistakes. I don't know why Frost was flashing his lights, but Stony gets a penalty for whatever. I don't know, but he has a 10th left that he needs to serve. So I just yawned. Jesus. I just woke up. I'm not gonna lie. I literally couldn't. I didn't have it in me to do this last night when I edited the video. So I'm like, bro, I'll just do it tomorrow and then I'll upload it today. Stoney still hasn't served this penalty. I believe he's going to serve it right now. So he's going to serve it at the hairpin. And now he's going to get on top of Frost. Frost makes a mistake. He goes a little bit too deep into the corner. And he gets a lot of wheel spin. And Stoney's going to put that power down. See if he's going to make it across. Yeah, he will. There's no way Frost is going to be able to come back from that unless he makes a really nice move into this corner. No, he doesn't. You see, we're just in the background right there, and these guys are battling, and we're just catching up. Ajax is still there, so we're hot lapping at the moment. I'm not gonna lie, we are hot lapping. So Ajax runs a 140 on his last lap, so I could see why they caught up. And we're gonna move to lap 17, I believe. Stoney might get a look on Ajax right now. Stoney caught up. Stoney catches up. Let's see these lap times. 140, 37, 39, 42. So he's a little bit inconsistent. His first stint was amazing. Stoney's gonna try to get a look on the outside. Let's see if he makes this move done. Ooh, on the outside, that was a solid move from Stoney. Solid move from the teammate. On the outside of the hairpin, that was a great move. Look at whoa, Frost was on the softs. No. So Frost was on the soft tire that stint. Yeah, Frost was on the soft. That doesn't make any sense. If you guys remember the last race, Frost and Cripple had some crazy strategy that they still got. No, Frost did not get second. I beat Frost at the Variety Series that race at Outside's Village. So we're gonna move to lap 21. As you can see, we're here now. We're here on these guys. This is lap 21. We're still in the hards, and we're still great on fuel. Like, we have a lot of fuel left. Like, we're running max power, but since we're not using any RPMs, we're saving a whole lot of fuel. And these guys have about the same amount of fuel that they're using. So, I mean, it's really just playing into our hands at the moment. As you can see, Stoney gets a little bit slidey into that corner. Ajax does as well. So we're just gonna try to just focus and get a better exit than these guys, but we really don't need to because they're fighting. So we're just gonna see what happens. And I think we're gonna move on here later into this lap. So later into the lap, these guys are still going at it. As we're going to go up into the corkscrew, you see Ajax is going to try to make a move here on Stoney into the corkscrew, and he goes past him before the corkscrew even happens. And I think we're going to try to go on the outside of Stoney here, and we're going to get the move on Stoney and do the same thing we did with Mustang, and we're going to get that move done on Stoney into the corkscrew. Stoney's still going to try to apply that pressure to get his position back. As you can see, if you look in the background, yeah, we're clear right now. Stoney is going to try to come back. As you see, Island switches from that super softs and goes back onto a pair of mediums. Stoney pits this lap. Stoney's going to pit, and I believe he's going to put on a pair of mediums to go all the way. So he's going to pit. I'm going to go. This one, I'm going long. Stoney goes. Ajax is going to do an alternate strategy from him. But you see, we can go way deeper than Ajax. We got the braking, the tire grip, the conservation. So now that we pitted, now we can really push because we saved our tires on those first couple laps when we were just chilling behind. We were just saving the tires. Now we're just going to push hard. As you can see, we're going to apply a whole bunch of pressure to Ajax. So now that killer instinct is going to start coming in, where we're just going to apply a bunch of pressure. As Tony says, I'm just gonna give him, you know what I'm saying? I'm anxiety in this case. I'm anxiety. I'm on your ass. You know what I'm saying? I'm not leaving. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you depression. I'm gonna give you all that. Shout out to my boy Tony. But so we're gonna try to apply a lot of pressure to Ajax. Gonna try to maybe get a cut in, but we really want to get a better exit than him. So you watch right here. Watch his line and watch my line going into this next apex. I cut in way tighter than he does, and I get a lot of exit speed. So I'm just going to brake earlier than him so I can cut in and get a lot of exit speed as well, and we get the overtake So we're going to get that max grip, max speed out of that corner. We're going to go ahead and get that overtake done on Ajax. And now it's a waiting game. So really what I'm going to do here is, I know we have better pace than him, so I'm going to maintain my position, and I'm going to conserve again, and I'm going to wait and see what he does as far as a pit strat. So I know what, and he's going to try to get a look right here in the turn 1, and he's going to go onto the inside, but I'm like, nah, we're not letting that happen. So we're going to go ahead and let it fly through the outside, get that grip down, and we're going to ahead and let it sail, and we're going to keep our first place. So he tried to overtake, we didn't let it go. Lap 24, he goes into the pits. So lap 24, he goes into the pits, and we're just going to keep going. We're just going to keep going. And Stoney is in third right now. So Ajax comes into the pits. We're flying at the moment. So Ajax, his in lap was a 31, I believe. I don't know, but Ajax is going to put on a set of super soft tires. Mustang goes into a set of soft tires. Stoney is going to right now overtake Ajax in the pits. It's going to be super close, because Ajax is only going to put in about half a tank. So he's going to put in about a half a tank. He's going to see Ajax comes in right behind Stoney. We're going to see at the end of this, because it's going to even out a little bit. Comes in right behind his teammate. So perfect for these two. So this is a little bit rough for me, because now I'm one-handed. Even, you know, these guys are teammates, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like they're going to be attacking each other like that as hard as I would attack them. So on lap 25, we're going to come in. So we're going to come in. So we saved like an extra lap, maybe 2 laps, so we could put on these super softs and push hard. So they're going into the corkscrew right now. And you see in the bottom left, it's 50 minutes, and we got about, let's see, we got 7 minutes left in the race, so that's about 4 laps, 4 or 5 laps, I believe. So Ajax is on the hunt for Stoney right now. Stoney has on medium tires. I put on the super softs. I put in 40 fuel. Ajax put in 50. I knew I could put that much in, because I knew I had the fuel consumption where I could save my fuel. So now I'm gonna come in right behind these guys. So I told you guys we were just gonna have to be patient with the strategy, and it was all gonna come together. So now we know we got the pace. We got a few laps left. We're right here. So we're gonna apply a bunch of pressure to these guys. We're going full throttle right now, moving to lap 26. We are right there. So it's really just Ajax is about to try to make a move on Stoney, I believe. He's gonna try to put the power down on Stoney, see if he can get a move on, because we only have a few laps left now. It's crunch time. So Stoney puts in a 136. Ajax is gonna go down the inside. Oh, Stoney's gonna go wide and see if he can try to get the switchback, but he goes a little bit way too wide. So Ajax is going to get that move on to Stoney. And for them battling, now we're here. We've always been here, but it's like, bro, we're always in a really waiting game. It's really a waiting game. You can't really try to, you know, go too hard, but now we're just putting in the grip. You can just see the grip in those corners. So now we're going to see if we can try to make a move on Stoney. We're going to try to dive Stoney right here, but we back out of it just in time. That could have been real bad. We back out of it just in time. Good thing for us. So we're trying to use the grip that we have. Move on to lap 27. We got about, I think, what is that? About 5 or 6 minutes. We got about 5-6 minutes left in the race. So we only got like 3 laps left. So we're still right behind Stoney. So if we want to win this race, we got to get past Stoney as quick as possible. So we're gonna try to get a lunge on him right now. We're gonna try to brake later. We break later, and we're going to try to do the same thing that Ajax tried to do with us, get that move on the inside, except for we get the job done, and we're going to get that move done on the inside. So kudos to us, but he still tries to get a look on this corner. So we're just driving perfect right now. As you see, we put in a 137, I don't know what that is, 137.8. We put in a 137.8. So now we're on the hunt for Ajax. We got about 3 minutes left, so I think that's about 2 laps. So we got about 2 laps left. Now we're on the hunt for Ajax. So moving on to lap 28. Well, I think we were already on 28. We're getting closer behind Ajax, and Ajax has made some minor mistakes, but they still give us time to come back. We run a 136.5, blazing with the soft tire. So we're pushing on these soft tires. We're not giving them any room to breathe, nothing like that. So now we got 40. We got 2 minutes. So we only got 1 lap left to get this move done. So this is gonna be a last lap battle for the win. So we're gonna see who can get this win. Last lap battle for the win, and we're right here behind Ajax. You see Stoney is out of our mirrors, can't even see him anymore. So we run a blue sector, and we're gonna try to make this move and catch up to this man on these 1 lap old. I think his tires, his super softs are 1 lap older than mine, but I have less fuel, so I'm lighter. And I think I still might have. I don't know. It's a weird situation, but yeah, I have lighter fuel for sure. So we're gonna try to get this on the outside. He goes defensive, so we're gonna break a little bit later into the corkscrew. We're gonna try to put the power down as early as we can, and you're gonna see we're gonna try to do the same line we took. Dive in, get that speed out. He got a little bit of speed out there as well, but he broke super late, so he had to brake extra early, but we get really good speed out of that turn. And now he goes super deep into the last turn, so now we're right in the back of his bumper. This is the last lap to do this. We got 1 more lap to make this move, and we're gonna do it. We got to do it right now. It's now or never right now. So we're gonna try to get a look. He goes defensive, so we're gonna go on the outside, and we're gonna try to get that cut back. See what we can do. So we get more power out of the turn, and you see we do get better exit speed. And now he brakes a little bit late into that turn, so we are gonna get better exit speed out of the corner. So right now we're just applying a bunch of pressure to this guy. We're applying a bunch of pressure to Ajax. He's making mistakes. We're just applying massive amounts of pressure, and we try to get the overtake, but we ended up pushing him. So now I'm gonna brake earlier, get that exit speed. He brakes late, so we get the overtake on Ajax. Clean overtake. We didn't want to push him to the dirt or anything like that. We get the overtake on the last lap. And so now we just got to make sure we keep the car together. Real Matt already finishes, so he gets his 7th place kind of locked in. And we run, I think the lap before we ran another 36.8, and that was required. We just had to. Ajax is going to try to apply a bunch of pressure to us, so we're going to see if he can try to get this overtake to take back the race. He's going to try to get a look on this turn. No, doesn't happen. We still get a good run out of the turn. As you can see, we're going to pull away right now. And just look. He just doesn't have the grip in those super softs, and we're gonna come home in the last corner to take P1. And he goes into the gravel. He goes into the gravel, so that means his teammate might be able to get the overtake. We're gonna come home for a win. We're gonna come up for the win. I think Stoney gets 2nd, so we're gonna go with the points right now. So we qualified 5th. So basically that's the starting order. So we get the win in a variety series. Stoney gets 2nd with Ajax crashing out in the last corner. Not really crashing, but spinning out in the last corner. So Ajax gets 3rd. Frost gets purple with a 135.7. That's moving. So he gets 4th. Unfortunately, he was out there, but then he just kind of didn't have the strategy to keep it long. So Mustang comes home with the P5. He could have probably got, if he would have had a decent strategy as well, as far as his tire. I feel like everybody, it's kind of self-explanatory. Hard, and then whatever else you want after that. It's really self-explanatory. And then Island comes home with P6, and Real Mad comes home with the P7. So that's basically it. And so basically, we didn't really think we were gonna take this series seriously. So what you guys are about to see right now, like, I was telling Stoney before, like, bro, I don't really think I'm a really, you know what I'm saying, get into this like that, you know what I'm saying? Bro, we are in 2nd place. We are in 2nd place. I'm like, now we're contenders for this league. We're in contention for every single league we're in. We're leading the championship in karting. We're fourth or third. We're third in GTA, and we're second here. Like, where's my kudo? You know what I'm saying? Somebody give me a medal. So now I think I want. This is an achievement I want. We have to win a race in every single league race we're in. Every single series we're in, we gotta win a race. I want to be the first person to win a race in every single series. But we're gonna go ahead and have a karting race today. So I'm gonna go ahead and see y'all in that karting race, so we can go ahead and see what's Shake. If we can win this race, then we can win all three. But I'll see y'all guys next time. Peace.
Bye-bye. Come back again soon, okay?